Hey there. Sorry for the late weekly update this time around, but it's Independence Day or Independence Day weekend here in the United States. So lots of get-togethers and weddings and all kinds of stuff in this specific season. But anywho, over the last week, I really started digging into the idea that I talked about in the last weekly update, which was about giving the option for somebody to kind of, if you wanted to, pay a nominal early access fee essentially for an entire tutorial series, which we talked about as being a sort of motivational factor for me to batch record an entire series so that I don't put it off into the last minute and have to do a lot in the morning and after work on the Monday or Tuesday before a tutorial comes out. So I think that's a net win, and also, I think some people just want to learn about an entire technology, instead of needing to wait weeks in between the individual parts. So I think that's going to be beneficial, but I spent a lot of time researching how exactly I was going to do that with the now static site that is CoderJourney.com. I want to be able to embed that right in there and not have to use some sort of external service. And that kind of led me to building a React app for that. And it's a little bit of a prototype for the application that I had mentioned maybe doing for the Web App Challenge for doing coursework. So that's called Lectern. That's what I'm calling it right now. But this is kind of my first prototype into what it's going to look like for me to actually build that. And it's coming along pretty great. I had some time on Saturday to work on it, and I made a lot of progress, and I'm really excited to see this thing get launched in probably the next couple weeks. So if you are looking forward to this and being able to access tutorials as an entire batch instead of needing to wait weeks at a time, then this will definitely be for you. And it's going to break the bank. I'm not going to charge a crazy amount of money for it. It's just kind of there as a thing. But yeah, so that was more or less what I've done the last week. I released the tools video on Tuesday, which everybody really liked. Like, it got a lot of views a lot faster than most of the videos that I've been putting out recently. So that was pretty cool. And I'm not really sure why it got that much attention, but that was kind of neat. So if you haven't checked that out, that's my tools episode, which is kind of unique, and it has its own playlist in the YouTube channel too. So that's that. I do want to say, I realize that I don't really post on social media very often. And Twitter is kind of my preferred platform and the preferred platform for a lot of developers. So if you haven't already, you should go check out the CoderJourney Twitter account and follow that. That way you can kind of talk to me on there if you'd like to and have a little bit of a public conversation, and you'll know when I'm announcing things or releasing things. And potentially streaming here pretty soon if you want to watch me work on this stuff live. So that's it for me. There will be another one of these on Saturday, even though this is Monday currently. But have a nice week, and I'll talk to you then.